You are listening to Peak One Sports.
Welcome, Texas high school football fans, to Friday Night Football live on the Peak One Sports Network. Tonight, two teams with one goal: to take the top of District 4 in 5A Division I football. I'm Ross Bates. I'll be on the call for you, joined as always by our Peak One producer, Ashton Nix, and our audio-visual expert extraordinaire, Tony Nix. And thank you for joining us here on the Peak One Sports Network. We love having you all with us, and we do this for you guys, the fans of Texas high school football, the students and staff who can't make it to the game, the friends and the families of these athletes playing tonight. So make sure you let us know where you're watching from. Get involved in the chat. Let us know who you're rooting for, and make sure to tackle those like and subscribe buttons to show your support. The battle for first place takes place tonight. Stay tuned. We'll be right back for the start of the Pinnacle Bank pregame show here on Friday Night Football live after a few words from our sponsors.
There are some things that every Texan holds close to their heart. ATM Live lets you make the most of those things by helping you quickly cover your banking needs. You can cash a check, make a withdrawal without a debit card, all with a live teller to lend a hand, and all without stepping foot in a branch. Because we know what matters most in this Texan life. After all, we're not just a bank in Texas, we're Texas in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
With 2 decades of design and graphics experience, Apogee Graphics provides a wide variety of print options to meet your advertising needs. Visit apogeegraphics.com and take your vision to new heights.
Welcome back, folks, to the Pinnacle Bank pregame show. Pinnacle Bank isn't just a bank in Texas. It's Texas in a bank. And if there's one thing you can bank on tonight, you can bank on a great district matchup with both of these teams competing for first place. Let's see. Let's take a look at these two teams. The Paschal Panthers come into Rough Rider Stadium tonight at 4-1, undefeated in district play, with their only loss coming in the opening game of the season against Irving MacArthur, where they lost by a touchdown, 25-32. But they bounced back the next week with a big win over Irving Nimitz, 42-7. That game seemingly set the tone for the next few weeks, as the 40-point performances were an every week occurrence for the Panthers, beating Fort Worth Northside 45-20 in week 3. Fort Worth South Hills. Pause for the national anthem.
Thank you. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem, to be performed by the Spirit and Saginaw Band.
And there you have it, folks, the national anthem brought to you by the Spirit of Saginaw Band. So let's get back to talking about these Panthers here as we get ready to kick off here. So as I was saying, those 40-point performances were an every week occurrence for the Panthers, beating Fort Worth Northside 45-20 in week 3. Fort Worth South Hills in a blowout victory, 41-0 in week 4. And afterwards, Paschal took a short break from those 40-plus points for a more modest win over Chisholm Trail, 37-8. That's a big improvement from recent years, given that the Panthers haven't had more than 3 wins in a season for the last 6 years. But Paschal is definitely looking to add this season to their other 17 seasons of playoff appearances as the oldest high school in Fort Worth ISD. Wearing their purple trousers and the white jerseys tonight, and it looks like an alternate helmet, white with the pink chrome 817 on one side for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the traditional Paschal logo on the other. Make sure if you're watching for Paschal, you let us know in the chat if these are the normal helmets or if this is kind of that special uniform we were talking about, if you do that all the time or just for the entire month. I did hear, though, that they played in all pink with the black numbers last week. So we'll go ahead and do kickoff, and then we'll talk a little bit more about this Rough Rider team. So Saginaw will be kicking off to Paschal. And it kicks away, and we are underway. So pretty big return from the start for Paschal, up past the 30. So excellent return for the Panthers. Now, we were talking about some of the past history with the Panthers, but that's actually familiar territory for the home team, as the Saginaw Rough Riders are also thinking of playoff potential, coming in tonight at 6-0 after 4 seasons in a row with no more than 1 victory. The Rough Riders started their season out with 3 impressive victories for themselves, overcoming Brewer 26-13 and Boswell 46-33 before beating Fort Worth Polytechnic by a score of 54-7. And so now we'll see Morales, we're going to see Joshuan Thomas hand off over to the right side. Fake and met in the backfield pretty quick by that Saginaw Rough Rider defense. Definitely one of the things that's been bringing them success so far this season. Looked like number 84, Isaac Bacasa, on the stop. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 13. Ball's going to be placed on the 29 after the loss. Just under 11.5 minutes left to play. Looks like another play action from Paschal, and another try to escape. This time he gets out of it, tries to get away, but he's met by more members of that Saginaw defensive line. This time, number 21, Najee Nicholson in the backfield. He's a junior, folks, 5'11", 205. And as you can see, he came to make a statement. So Saginaw had a close game with Fort Worth Wyatt that ended in favor of Saginaw 17-15 before the Rough Riders had a bounce-back game of their own, dominating Fort Worth's Trimble Tech 35-0. And then finally last week, defeating Fort Worth's Arlington Heights 21-15. And that defense in the backfield again gets the ball away this time, but cannot connect. And that is incredible play by that Saginaw Rough Rider defense. Cody Anderson in there to knock away the pass. So this week, Saginaw wearing their traditional burgundy and gold. But we're going to do the punt here in just a minute, and then real exciting. Going to have kind of a little bit of a new update for you here, and that is a very high, very short punt, and it gets fielded at about the 38 in Paschal territory. So Saginaw, pretty good starting position. Let's go ahead and look at some of these chats with a little chat check from Ashton Nix.
Thank you, Ross. Yeah, chat's going really good. Thank you for chiming in so early. We do know the camera's lagging a little bit, just poor internet connection here, but GG Universe is jumping in there. GG's been here, most games. I'll continue after this next play.
All righty. So Roman Morales, the senior quarterback, handing off up the middle, got room to run, and he is just shedding defenders before he gets too many to handle.
Nathaniel Titus talking about Saginaw, cheering for Saginaw. Emmanuel Webb cheering for Saginaw. Colton Barber is watching from a night shift job, cheering for Saginaw as well. Keep the chats coming, guys. Back to you, Ross.
Yeah, we do love having you all in the chats. Thank you very much, Ashton. That last run by Korri Baker, the senior running back, we're going to be seeing a lot of him as he moves out into a slot. Morales on a QB keeper, but that one's going nowhere. Met immediately by the Panthers defensive line this time. So 2nd and 12 now for the Rough Riders. 9.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Great starting field position. Just couldn't really make anything happen on that first down, but Morales now with the quick fire out to Baker, and he is hit right away, and that pass is incomplete. So 3rd and 12 now after no gain. Make sure you guys follow Peak One Sports on all your social media platforms to stay up to date with the latest sports news and events. Follow us at Peak One Sports today. So Morales with 4 wide, got a man in motion. Drops back and he fires it out wide open for the touchdown. Touchdown for the Saginaw Rough Riders, starting the game off right. And boy, I mean, incredible route running there by Aiden Collier. If you've been watching the broadcast, folks, you know we talk about him all the time, but Morales hooked up with Collier for 6, and that is excellent. They're showing it on the replay screen here, folks, and I mean, you talk about wide open. That kick is up and good by the Saginaw kicker, Parker Stutz. Well, I think that's a pretty good time to take a quick break, and when we get back, we'll do a real quick weather update brought to you by the Burleson Buzz. Stay tuned, folks.
With 2 decades of design and graphics experience, Apogee Graphics provides a wide variety of print options to meet your advertising needs. Visit apogeegraphics.com and take your vision to new heights.
Welcome back, folks, to Friday Night Football. Saginaw versus, Paschal versus Saginaw. Saginaw, the home team. So now we got time for a quick weather report brought to you by the Burleson Buzz. Partly cloudy here in Saginaw tonight. Temperatures dropping as we get later into the game. Currently about 72 degrees. Feels like 69 now with that wind. Wind out of the southwest at 8 miles an hour with the occasional gust up to 14. Expecting close to 67 degrees at game end. Also, make sure you stay tuned during halftime for scores from around the area with Ashton Nix, brought to you by the Burleson Buzz. Looks like we're getting set for kickoff after the Saginaw touchdown. And this one is fielded and brought back past the 10 and up past the 20. Not quite to the 25. Return on the play by Jace Burton, the senior wide receiver, coming in 5'9", 185. And we'll be watching out for him tonight. While other restaurants are bumping up their prices to cover the rising cost of food, the Pizza Bistro has found a way to offer you their most popular pizzas at a reduced rate. A yummy large cheese pizza for just $8. A fan favorite pepperoni pizza, just $10 for a large. Pretty thrifty, right? So the snap back and a handoff off to the left side, bounces off the one. We got a flag on the play, and then finally wrapped up just shy of the 35. We'll call it maybe the 33. The run by Jashawn Thomas. So Saginaw's defense, we were talking a little bit. Ashton, I don't know if you want to hop in here in just a second, but that penalty call looked like holding, so we're going to move it on back. That's going to bring up a sticky situation for the Panthers. Scoreboard now showing 1st and 20 from the 14. And that Saginaw defense ready to get in the backfield again. We'll see if they can. Pressure coming. Quarterback rolls out, and whoa! Well, that pass was just a little bit high. Intended out there for number 20, Marquez Dean. He's the senior running back by the quarterback, Jashawn Thomas. Jashawn Thomas feeling the pressure, had to roll out, threw it just a little bit high, and then that Saginaw defender made sure he let him know he was right there just in case.
Yeah, Ross, we talked about before the game, the key to this Saginaw team would be their defense, and early on they're showing up.
Showing up early and strong, and this time a run out to the left side. It looked like if he had a little more speed, he could have taken it all the way, but luckily for the Rough Riders, number 1, Chris Brewer, was able to get over there. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Pretty big gain of 13 yards. And it looks like the Panthers will check sideline. And boy, the stands are rocking here. Folks ready to see a big play from the Saginaw defense. Thomas gets out, gets the ball away. This time gets it to his man right at the 35 and pushes up. Good for the first down. Looked like Jace Burton on the catch from Thomas. A lot of seniors on this Panther roster. I started counting a little bit earlier, but they've got quite a few, folks. The majority of this team is, and now we'll have a run out to the right side, and this time met close to the line of scrimmage is McKee, also a senior running back. Looked like 21 Najee Nicholson was back on the tackle for the defense. Well, attention coaches, improve your team's ball security and fumble no more. HighAndTight.com is redefining the way your athletes learn to protect the ball with top-rated tools that provide instant feedback. Visit HighAndTight.com and use promo code PEAK1 and you'll get 10% off your purchase today. Thomas, quick fire out to that flat on the left side, and this one looks like he might have he got tripped up, but boy, did he look like he had some daylight. So Jace Burton again, this time a little kind of pass out to the flat on the left side. Huge gain, gets all the way up into Saginaw territory. Looks like Paschal's going to run a little hurry-up offense. So another fire out short to the left side, but this time unable to connect is Thomas. I'll bring up 2nd and 10. Ball's going to be on the 23-yard line. So super close to that red zone of the Rough Riders. And that Saginaw defense is going to have to make a stop here if they want to continue this undefeated season. This time another handoff out to the right side, round the tackle, wrapped up. That looked like number 54, Jordan Hernandez, who's an offensive lineman listed on the roster. gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 8. About 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. 3 wide for the Panthers over on this right side. Saginaw matching up 1 for 1. So Thomas is going to keep and roll out, looking for his man, and almost found one. What a play by Cody Anderson, linebacker for the Rough Riders. He came in there and got in front of it, knocked it away. So now on 4th and 8, it looks like we're going to see the field goal attempt here from Paschal. That's going to be Josh Weidemeyer with the attempt. Kick is up, and it looks good from here. We'll wait for the signal. It is good. And so now we have a 7-3 ball game. Saginaw looking to get the ball back when we come back from break. We'll be right back on the Peak One Sports Network.
Hello, fellow dog lovers. Korri Bennett here, owner and head trainer at the Dapper Dog Academy, located in Cleburne, Texas. As a passionate dog enthusiast, I've dedicated nearly 10 years to helping you and your furry friends achieve a happy and harmonious relationship. Whether you are seeking basic obedience or have specific behavioral goals, I tailor each training session to meet the unique needs of your pup. My goal is to make training an enjoyable experience for you and your dog. Contact the Dapper Dog Academy on Facebook or at the number below and let us help you bring out the very best in your furry family member.
Well, if you're looking to make your brand stand out, Apogee Graphics specializes in bringing your creative ideas to life. From custom signs and decals to eye-catching posters and innovative 3D products, Apogee Graphics has got you covered. And whether you're in the office or on the go, you can listen to all of our Peak One sports shows wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and never miss your favorite Peak One shows. While we get set for kickoff, how about another chat check from Ashton? Ashton, are you with us?
And Ross, this chat is blowing up. A lot of people saying AC's the GOAT. I assume they're talking about Aiden Collier.
Yeah.
Calling him the next Travis Hunter. Loretta Gutierrez says, go Rough Riders, number 56, Diaz. Watching my grandson from El Paso.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Watching Aaron Diaz, the offensive lineman, defensive lineman, senior, 5'10", 170. Definitely not a guy I'd mess with. And I'm sure he's making Grandma proud. And we hope we're making you proud, too, with your coverage of Friday Night Football. So we'll get set. Morales is back. We've got 4 wide receivers, and he's got a man back there with him. A quick pass out to the right side. And this is going to be good for a first before he's pulled out of bounds. And that was Isaiah Verdun. If you've watched the other Friday Night Football games, you know we mentioned Isaiah Verdun quite a bit. He had some big catches in our last coverage of the Rough Riders. So this time a little short run off to the left side by Corey Baker. Not a whole lot on it, but it does bring up 2nd and 9, and you got just under 6 minutes left in the quarter, so not a bad position to be in for the Saginaw offense. You can see some of the Saginaw players also sporting the pink for the month of October. Big fire out and just overthrew, just a little ahead of his man over on that post route. That would have been another one just going all the way if he had connected on that. So, but unfortunately not. It brings up 3rd down. Sarah Morales, that Saginaw touchdown broke the school record for touchdown receptions in a season. Way to go, Aiden. Well, oh my goodness, that is excellent news. And what a season Saginaw's having. Got a flag on the play. We're going to go ahead and see what the call is. It looks like all right. Well, I guess we'll just go ahead and play. So now 5 wide for Morales. I got to wonder if they're going to throw it here. Pressure coming. quick pitch underneath. And he's up past one. Korri Baker up towards the 40. So all of the all those wide receivers seem to have been a distraction, but looks like the Paschal defenders didn't fall for it. So we're going to have 3rd and 10 now from the 39. All right, Morales back again. This time he's going to keep it, takes off, rolls, and has a wide open man. And he dropped it. And he dropped it in and out of the hands of Boaz Coloso, the sophomore wide receiver, 5'6", 140. He's their speed guy, folks. And he was, boy, was he open. But just a rough look, having to look over that shoulder, try to find the ball and bring it in. Wasn't able to make it happen on this one. So 4th and 10 now. Saginaw seemingly getting ready for the punt. And the punt's away. Very good punt. And it goes out of bounds close to the 25. So we'll take a quick break while we switch out offense and defense, and we'll be right back with some more coverage of Friday Night Football here on the Peak One Sports Network.
Thank you for calling the Pizza Bistro. Are you calling to order pickup or delivery? In case you didn't know, you can now order online at txhsfb. It's quick, easy, and convenient. Do it once and we'll save your address and preferences for future orders for even faster ordering. You can also download our app to your iPhone or Android device. It's practical.
Back just in time for the first down snap from Paschal and a run out of the backfield. And he's got men to beat. Let's see if he's got the speed. And he is dragged down right by the 40. An excellent run there by McKee-Gee. Panthers making use of a lot of their running backs tonight. And it looks like we're going to get a switch. Mackie-Gee. So Gee going off the field, replaced by Marquez Dean, who we've mentioned on a big run earlier. Well, we talked about the Saginaw defense. Let's talk a little bit more in depth about some of these defensive ends, okay? Defensive end Corbin Hickman, he's a senior. He's 6'3", 220. And it looks like a timeout. So we've got a timeout. Traditionally, we'll take a timeout with them here, but I think we'll go ahead and stick with it while we talk about this Saginaw defense. So Corbin Hickman, 22, like I said, 6'3", 220, senior. And he definitely can ruin somebody's day. You've also got Isaac Bacasa that we talked about earlier on that big sack. He's also 6'3". He's a junior, though, at 185. So the Rough Riders definitely looking forward to having him back with them next year. We've got some big defensive linemen as well. Mario Bautista, number 40, defensive lineman. He's a senior, 200 pounds, 5'9". So after the timeout, looks like it was a Paschal timeout. Just trying to make some of those changes to the lineup. They've got 3 wide on the right side, 1 on the left, and then a run up the middle. And a nice big gain up the middle. So it looks like Saginaw doing a really good job of getting the pressure on the quarterback from the outside, but not as successful in the middle, kind of in the trenches trying to stop those runs. Now, we had holding again on the Panthers, so we're going to move it back so that they will still get the first down, but with the added 10 yards now, we are in another 1st and 20 situation. This time, ball at the 50 for the Panthers with just over 4 minutes to go left in the first quarter. Paschal looking to the sideline. Thomas with the snap. Little fake handoff, bouncing around, rolls out this time, reverses and rolls out to the left, throws back. Almost had his man, but the hit knocked it out. So it looked like the pass was intended for Mike Guerrero, a junior wide receiver coming in 5'9", 160, and was broken up by 14, Sean Brown, the safety senior. So it was a roughing the passer call on that one, on that last play. So now we're going to move back up. We're going to keep first down, and now we're going to be back. Oh, correction. We're going to go to the... Okay, so we are staying on first down and 10. Ball on the 35 now, 4:01 left to go. So Jordan Hernandez out there. Number 54, the senior. Saw him just a second ago. So this time it's another handoff over to the left, able to get through some of those defenders, kind of bobbing and weaving, and gets up past the first down marker again. Good for another first down. And we're going to go to Ashton. Ashton, what's up?
Yeah, give you an update right after this play. Go ahead, Ross.
Okay. So another run out to the left side. This time stopped immediately and pushed out of bounds off that left-hand side. We'll call it the 21.
All right, Ross. To all the commenters and all the reviewers right now, we are going to audio only for now. Didn't think you wanted to watch the terribly laggy video, so Ross, all they have is your voice now. So make the most of it, sir.
Well, I will do my best for you, folks. So another run to the left side. Starting to figure out kind of maybe what Paschal is figuring out, that they can get away with these kind of short runs and turn them into big runs. So short gain on that play to bring up second down. It was a gain of 3. And number 2 for the Rough Riders in on the tackle there, Korri Baker. So 2nd and 7, 2:55 left in the first quarter. Paschal's coming out. They've got 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, a man in the backfield with Thomas, and another handoff, this time dragged down from behind. And looks like that kind of spin tackle that happened ended up getting him maybe a yard. So 3rd down and 5 now. Reminder, Saginaw leading Paschal 7-3. Saginaw coming out with their 4 men on the line. Got the 2 linebackers and then 2 corners on each side of the field. Man in motion for Paschal. It's a quick handoff, kind of a jet sweep. Out, he's got the speed, and he's able to get up to about the 11-yard line. Number 11 on the run, Mike Guerrero, the wide receiver. So now it's crunch time, folks. It's 1st and 10 on the 11 inside the red zone for the Rough Riders, and that defense looking to make another stop. This time 3 wide for the Panthers. Another man in motion. It is 11 again, but this time the QB is going to keep it, and he's got all day wide open into the end zone. So they did the jet sweep to the right side and then called the fake jet sweep. QB keeper to the left side, and Jashawn Thomas able to run it in for that touchdown. Now looking at the extra point attempt, we've still got, okay, now they're switching out, putting that special teams lineup on the field for the extra point to try to make it a 3-point game with Paschal up 10-7 over Saginaw. Less than 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Well, let Peak One Sports get you ready for your sports weekend. Listen to the leadoff Saturday mornings on the Peak One Sports Network Ashton and Tony, and sometimes Landon. They do a real good job on that. Also, make sure you check out the sports page on Wednesdays, hosted by Dan. We have a new show, Shut the Hockey Puck Up, on Thursdays. And then, of course, my show on Tuesdays, the Roscoe Fantasy Football Show. So we've got stuff for you all week, folks. Make sure you check us out. If you've got a large group that you need to feed, you can blow their minds with the biggest pizza in Texas. The Pizza Bistro's 24-inch Texan pizza can be cut into 45 squares of deliciousness only at the Pizza Bistro. So close game like we expected. Again, 7-10 in favor of the Paschal Panthers. Looking to maybe give the first loss to the Rough Riders if they can keep the running game going like it is. If we can see more of the Saginaw defense in the backfield, we might be able to keep that from happening. So we'll see. Saginaw is getting ready, getting set for the kickoff, kick return. Paschal all lined up to kick it away. Big, beautiful moon just came up over here, folks, and that full moon, almost a full moon. All righty, the kickoff is going to be returned, and he's trying to get away and gets tripped up and slowed down and then brought down at the 15. Let's go to a score update brought to you by the Burleson Buzz. Take it away, Ashton.
Halftime, Rio Vista leading Bosqueville 21-14. Back to you, Ross.
Thank you. And make sure you let us know, folks. We are sorry about, going all audio for you. We know you want to watch your friends and family and your students and, out here doing good. I'm going to do a little more audio for you as we get set here. Now, 4 wide receivers again for Morales. This time it's going to be a handoff. It looks like Baker up the middle and powering up there and just pushed right through. Korri Baker able to get a solid gain. We'll call it 5 to bring up 2nd and 5. Ball's going to be on the 22. Clock is going, about 1 minute and 30 seconds left before we go to the second quarter. So, folks, let us know in the chat. We do our off-topic topic of the week. This one we'll have for you right after. Oh, nice pass and catch out to the left side. And he's going. And he's going. He broke tackles, and he's got the speed. And look who it is from earlier. It's number 17, Boaz Coloso. And so that one was pretty awesome. So it was a short pass out to the flat. This time he's able to come down with it. And those Paschal defenders were so close. I mean, they were reaching within inches of his jersey, couldn't catch up to him, and he's able to run for a really good gain on first down. So we may have some visual back for you as Korri Baker takes another run up the middle for another good gain to bring up 2nd down for Saginaw. 39 seconds left, but so they're going to have to, it looks like they're going to have to get one more play off as we have a variation of the play clock and the game clock of about 2 seconds. So we will see at least one more play here from the Rough Riders. Another score update for you after this one. Morales looking, rolls out right, finds a man wide open on the right side, and cannot connect. Just a little bit of a harder throw. So, Ashton, we've got another score update.
Mansfield Timberview leads Burleson 14-3 at halftime. That game is being played at Burleson ISD Stadium. Back to you, Ross.
All right, thank you. Okay, so now for our off-topic topic of the week, as we see Saginaw assessed with what looks like a 5-yard holding penalty to move him back, 2nd and 18 on the 49. Probably one last play here if they can keep the clock going before we go to the second quarter. So off-topic topic of the week. Let me know what you think in the chat. Are you ready for it? What is the most Halloween costume? Like the most basic, right? So we know pumpkin spice is the most basic, Halloween flavor. But what's the most basic Halloween costume? Let us know in the chat. So we just saw on a second down attempt, Morales went to keep it, but looked like maybe an option play that the Panther defense was able to kind of get in between of, so kind of eliminating the actual option. So the only option for Morales was to keep it, got a short gain, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back here with more Texas High School Friday Night Football live on the Peak One Sports Network.
With 2 decades of design and graphics experience, Apogee Graphics provides a wide variety of print options to meet your advertising needs. Visit apogeegraphics.com and take your vision to new heights.
Your go-to destination for mouth-watering Texas barbecue is right here in Fort Worth. Try Red's Barbecue today, located at 7335 Boat Club Road, and sink your teeth into some delicious barbecue smoked low and slow over authentic Texas post oak wood. That's Red's Barbecue, open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Drive-thru now available.
And welcome back, folks. Let's go to Ashton Nix for a quick update with the chat check.
So GG Universe is giving us score updates. South Hills leading Chisholm Trail 9-0. GG Universe also said Ghost is the most basic. Bryson in the chat says Hot Dog Man. That's who he's going to be for Halloween. Back to you.
Hot Dog Man is a pretty good costume. And I have to agree. I think maybe Ghost, just the traditional throw a sheet over your head and cut a couple holes in it, and you got you a ghost costume. So that is pretty basic. Let's see what we can get going in the chat as we get set to start off the second quarter. 3rd and 16 now for the Rough Riders. Morales back, pressure coming, steps up. He's got some time. He's going to juke left, juke right, get past one defender, stay in bounds, and he is inside the 35 for Paschal. So big gain by Morales. Roman Morales always making his mom proud. Usually she's joining us in the chat. Sorry this week that we can't watch him as well as we usually can, but we are still working on that, folks. So make sure you stay tuned and listen in as we get set for a 4th down attempt by Saginaw, going left, right, pushing forward, and it's close. It's close. And Paschal's celebrating like they may have it. Saginaw offense coming off the field, and it is, in fact, a turnover on downs by the Saginaw offense. Unfortunately, Morales on the QB keeper up the middle just couldn't get enough to get the Rough Riders the first down. So we'll see more of the Saginaw defense, more of that Paschal Panther offense. So 1st and 10 from the 32 now for the Panthers. Thomas looks like he's got 4 wide receivers wide out to the right, 2 in kind of a slot. And he's going to keep it himself. Nice fake. Goes out to the left. Nobody's on the side of the field. Yep, past the 50, the 45, and then just jogs out of bounds. Obviously a designed QB keeper from the Panthers for Thomas to be able to get all the attention on that right side of the field and then just take off full sprint to the left. All the defensive backs were over on the right, had to run all the way across the field to get to him. And a penalty on the play. So scratch that, folks. That's going to come back. Penalty is against Paschal. They're showing a 10-yard penalty. So that's going to bring up 1st and 20. They're going to replay the down. Ball is now going to be on the 32. So they were awarded, I guess, the yardage from the play and then moved it back 10 yards to make it All right, so a handoff off to the left side. Breaks one and then gets stood up by the Saginaw defender. 21 and 22 both in on the play. Najee Nicholson and Corbin Hickman both in on the tackle. Run for the Panthers was by Mackie Gee. The Mackie Gee getting lots of work tonight. Sporting his pink towel, his running back towel in the middle of his back. He's going to run out left, but this is going to be a quick pass out to the right, and this time it's to number 8, Luke Tevis, the tight end. He's a senior coming in at 6'4", 215 pounds, and at that size, I'm kind of surprised that this is his first catch of the night. So it looks like going to be 2nd and 10 now. After the, and a big run up the middle, Mackie Gee. And he's trying again to shed, and he can't, but he does stay on his feet. And it took him all the way down to the 20-yard line. To the 20-yard line for the Saginaw defense, now back almost inside the red zone. Looks like ball's actually going to be on the 22. So with just under 10 minutes left to go, they're going to take a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout with them here on Friday Night Football live on the Peak One Sports Network. We'll be right back. And welcome back, folks. If you're looking to help your team elevate their gameplay, then visit highandtight.com, where they're redefining ball security training. Get your team ready with highandtight.com's top-rated training aids that provide instant feedback to players. Use promo code PEAK1 for a 10% discount and help secure your team's success today. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Paschal Panthers. Ball's on the 22-yard line of the Saginaw Rough Riders. Thomas is back. This time it's a handoff to 20. And as the Saginaw defense was able to get in the backfield, they just could not catch up to him. He's able to squeeze out for about a 4-yard gain. That was Marquez Dean, and he was actually brought down on the play by Chris Brewer, the defensive back, senior. So they're going to call it a gain of 4, just like I said. They probably heard me. It's 2nd and 6 now. Ball's now on the 18, approaching 9 minutes left to go. And Coach Peters definitely looking for his defense to try to do something to stop these Panthers. So another QB run. This time looks like he gets up close to the first down. We'll have to wait on the spot to see if he did get it. He did not. They're going to call him short by about 2 yards. So it's going to be, short by 3 yards. So 3rd and 3 now from the 15. Saginaw making a change on defense, bringing it in Cornell Davis, the 6'3", 230-pound sophomore. We'll see if that makes a difference on this play. And again, another HB run out to the left side, but man, that hole was wide open. Not a soul looking to stop him, and so he gets in for another touchdown. Marquez Dean, senior running back for the Panthers, to make the score 16-7. And now another change for Saginaw as Paschal gets ready to kick the extra point. And that was Josh Weidemeyer again, and he is good. So that's going to make it 17-7 with about 8.5 minutes left to go in the first half. So definitely cooled off here. But the flags have not stopped, so that wind might be picking up just a little bit here. Let's go ahead and do a chat check while we're waiting for both teams to come back out for kickoff. Ashton, what you got for us in the chat check?
Well, Ross, GG Universe doing a good job keeping us updated around the Eagle Mountain District. Eagle Mountain leads Burke Burnett, 21-10 at halftime. Cooper Dunn watching from Grand Prairie, and he says, "Let's go Rough Riders."
All right, special shout out Cooper Dunn. Great guy, and honestly, great friend of mine. And if you're looking for a mattress, he'll give you a great deal. Working with Mattress Firm. Make sure if you're looking for a mattress, you go ahead and shoot it in the chat comments, and maybe Cooper can hook up with you. So we'll get set for kickoff. Again, we do apologize for the video, but we're doing our audio broadcast only for you as we get a very short kickoff from the Panthers, but this one is called fair catch. So the Rough Riders are going to take the ball at about the 30. And so now it looks like Paschal is going to come out and run a very similar defensive formation to the Rough Riders, what they've been running all night. And this time, and a little pitch out to the left side, and he's got some daylight, misses one, and gets dragged down by the second defender for the Panthers. And that was Boaz Colosso again, but it looks like we might have a flag. So let's await the call. Colosso getting real involved tonight as the umpire referee comes over. Personal foul face mask against the Panthers. So if you are rooting for the Rough Riders, you're happy to see that one. Wondering if that face mask happened on the tackle. It looked a little awkward, so we'll find out. But we've got Korri Baker in the backfield with Roman Morales. And this is going to be a run, kind of doing the same thing that Paschal did, where they ran the one play. It had success, and then they seemingly run the same play, but just a fake. Unfortunately for the Rough Riders, not able to get more than a yard. So it'll bring up 2nd and 9 now from the 40. Just under 8 minutes left to play in the first half as Saginaw looking to the signals on the sideline. And I'll be honest, folks, I'll be hoping for more of those big pass attempts that we saw in that first quarter. Morales really airing it out and had some big pass plays, and the Rough Riders offense could use it here. So man in motion, Morales keeping it, jukes left, right, and gets up. This time, good for maybe a gain of 5. Went lateral, back and forth, and ended up missing 2 of the Paschal defenders, and then was able to get up to the 35. So now 3rd and 4 with about 7 minutes left to play. Let's see what Coach Peters and Morales have in store. So this time, Korri Baker off to the left side, and Colosso is going to be off to the right. Korri Baker goes out for a quick kind of dump route and starts running back towards the middle of the field and unable to get the first. But it looks like since the Rough Riders need it and they know it, they're keeping the offense on the field for a 4th and 3 attempt from the 34, 6.5 minutes left to play. Paschal leading 17-7. So a touchdown, well, really a first down for the Rough Riders would be good, but a touchdown would be even better. And there's Morales, and there's the big pass. And he's got a man, and he got it! And he's in the end zone! And it's a touchdown for the Rough Riders! Unbelievable pass. Back shoulder right in the corner of the field and able to just trot in. And that, guess who it is? Guess who it is? It's Aiden Collier. So just extending The school record for receiving touchdowns in a season is Aiden Collier, and we've got ourselves a game again, folks. 13-17, and it looks like the kick is blocked. The kick is blocked, and it goes down, so no extra point. And the score will remain 13-17 with 6 minutes, 13 seconds left in the game. Or correction, in the first half. 6:13 left in the first half. So we'll take a timeout here so I can catch my breath, get some water, but excellent touchdown by the Rough Rider offense. We'll be right back here on the Peak One Sports Network with more coverage of Rough Rider football.
If your athlete struggles with ball security, visit highandtight.com and don't let another fumble cost you. Highandtight.com helps athletes of all ages learn the fundamentals of protecting the ball using advanced training tools and cutting-edge technology that provide instant audible feedback, helping players master their grip and hold onto the ball like never before. Visit highandtight.com and use promo code PEAK1 for 10% off today. That's highandtight.com, where games are won. Your go-to destination for mouth-watering Texas barbecue is right here in Fort Worth. Try Red's Barbecue today, located at 7335 Boat Club Road, and sink your teeth into some delicious barbecue smoked low and slow over authentic Texas post oak wood. That's Red's Barbecue, open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Drive-thru now available.
And welcome back, folks, to Friday Night Football. The Dapper Dog Academy is a top-notch dog training academy located in Cleburne, Texas. Owner and head trainer Korri Bennett has nearly 10 years' experience helping your canine companion becoming the best version of themselves. Contact Korri and the Dapper Dog Academy on Facebook and book your consultation for free. So while we were doing the promo, we had the kick return from the Panthers, brought back by Mike Guerrero, and he's able to get up close to, looks like the 21. So we're going to have 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 21. Just over 6 minutes remaining in the first half. 4-point game. And boy, this one is intense. And thank you very much for the compliments in the chat. Make sure you let us know how we're doing. Let us know where you're watching from. You know, this season alone, we have had viewers from all over the world as we get a penalty against the Panthers. So now we're going to move it back even farther. The ball is going to be on the 10-yard line now. So 1st and 10. And surely Coach Peters is hoping some of these big defensive linemen and defensive ends can get in that backfield. And there is the quarterback. He's keeping it, and this time he's met by a linebacker, and it's out. The ball's out, but it looks like Paschal jumped on it. So believe it or not, Jashawn Thomas, quarterback for the Panthers, keeps the ball, runs up, gets hit big, drops the ball goes out, but he's able to stay on his feet, and he jumps back on it to retain possession for the Panthers. So because of the placement of the ball at the end of the play, they're going to get a yard on it. So this time will be from the 21, and it looks like kind of a botched handoff that was going to be a jet sweep, it looked like, for the Panthers, but that handoff kind of didn't go well. So looked like Thomas had to keep it himself, went up, got a gain of about 3. So we're going to bring up 2nd and 7. Ball's going to be on the 24, approaching 5 minutes left to go. If you're seeking a superior energy drink to replace those inferior caffeinated beverages, W contains 0 maltodextrin, 0 artificial colors or dyes, and 0 proprietary blends. And here we have a run by Gee out to the right side, not quite up to the first down marker. Looks a couple yards short. So the coffee fruit extract is the star of Dubby's delicious drink, helping you to energize without the jitters or crash. Order Dubby using code PEAK1 and enjoy 10% off your order today. Also, make sure you let Peak One Sports get you ready for your sports weekend. Listen to the leadoff Saturday mornings on Peak One Sports Network. And make sure you follow us on all your social media platforms to stay up to date with the latest news and events. So now we've got another run here from the Panthers. This one's good for the first down. That looked like Marquez Dean on the run again. Good for the first down, brings the ball up to about the 36-yard line. So Paschal happy to just run this clock out and just keep it rolling so that they can get to that halftime with that 4-point lead. Thomas hands it off, this time to Marquez Dean. And Marquez Dean is met by about, the entire Saginaw defense and is stopped for a very, very short gain. Looks like they're going to call it a gain of 2. So it'll be 2nd and 8 from the 38. Paschal's got their 2 wide out to the right side. Nobody out to the left. Lone running back in the backfield with the quarterback. Quarterback Thomas is going to keep it. He's using that running back as a lead blocker. Good for the first, and then runs out of bounds untouched. Let's go for a quick score update brought to you by the Burleson Buzz. Take it away, Ashton.
We have a little 6-man football score update. The Avalon Eagles leading 34-8 at halftime over the Milford Bulldogs.
Excellent work, Ashton. Make sure you guys let us know in the chat, in the comments, how Ashton's doing on these awesome score updates and chat checks. This time, there's that defense in the backfield, and they almost had him, but Thomas is just way too maneuverable. He's able to get out and has a man wide open, throws it out to the right side. And by the time the Saginaw defender gets out there, it's good for the first down, but we do have a flag on the play. And I'm going to guess this one to me, it looked like it might have been on Saginaw, having to do with that tackle, getting him out of bounds. So let's see what the call is, and we'll see where we end up. So it is going to be against Saginaw. They're moving at 5, and they're moving at 10, and they're moving at 15. So it looked like a that was a face mask, personal foul against the Rough Rider defense. Not at all what you want with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go before the half. So they're going to put the ball at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Same formation for the Panthers, those 2 wide out to left. This time they're going to run to the opposite side, and no gain. Maybe a gain of a few inches. Very, very short. Good job of the Rough Rider defensive line getting up in there and blocking up all those holes to make sure that they couldn't get another big run on them. So with Deshaun Thomas, the junior quarterback, back, he takes a snap, keeping it again. This time wide open hole out to the right side, and he's going to get met by a defensive back from the Rough Riders and push back just a little bit. And a flag comes out at the end. So we're going to see what this one is. Look like it might be on Saginaw again. Aiden Collier was in on the tackle. Let's see if we can get what this call is, and boy, they're moving it. We're at the 10. Still going. All right, they're going to put it right about the 8-yard line. Correction, they'll put it on the 9. So 2nd and goal now for the Paschal Panthers, looking to extend their lead right before halftime. Thomas again on a keeper, keeps it himself, and there was just nobody in the middle of the field to stop him, and he walks right on in for another Paschal Panther touchdown, brought to you courtesy of Jashawn Thomas. So our score 23-13 now, back to a 10-point game, 2:29 left in the first half as we get set for the kick from Josh Weidemeyer, junior kicker for the Paschal Panthers. He's been perfect tonight, and he remains perfect as it's good. So we will take a quick break. We're going to come back, and we'll have the Saginaw offense on the field, see if Roman Morales can do another magic play. Looks like there was, before we go to the break, looks like there was a penalty on the extra point attempt. Excuse me. So we'll be able to update you on that penalty when we get back on the Peak One Sports Network. All right, folks, back just in time to find out what the penalty was. All right, looks like we have offsetting penalties. So those penalties are offset, so it didn't matter. But you know what does matter, folks? You guys getting in and letting us know in the chat where you're watching from, who you're supporting, letting us know how we're doing, and we appreciate you for that. Real quick, before we get our kickoff from the Panthers, let's do another chat check. Let's see here. Ashton, are you available?
Yeah, Ross, we got Highway 1 is the stream down. New here, that's if the stream's down. We just have audio right now, our video's down. GG Universe saying Flag City. All these flags remind me of the Bills versus Jets game. And 2SG Little Wrong On saying Jashawn Thomas, assuming they're going for Paschal.
All right, so got some Paschal fans in on the action now. And if you're rooting for Jashawn Thomas, boy, is he having a game. And I think definitely a game that you could be proud of. So let us know, if that's your son or your brother or your nephew or just a friend of yours. And we'll be happy to shout you out. So we do get the kickoff from the Panthers. Saginaw not going to return this one. So it will be marked as a touchback. Ball will be moved out to the 20. And it'll be first down for the Rough Riders. So when you're down 13-24, you start thinking a lot more about those bigger plays, about pushing the ball downfield with some passes. And the Rough Riders certainly have the talent to make something happen. As far as wide receivers go, of course, we did have Aiden Collier break the school's receiving record. We've had quite a bit of action from Chris Brewer, Isaiah Verdun, and Boaz Coloso. So let's see what they have in store with 4 wide. Quick pass out to the left side, and unable to come up with it is Coloso. Bring up second down. And I was incorrect, folks. I have a correction to make. In high school, touchbacks go to the 25-yard line, not the 20. So my apologies. We are at the 25. We have about 2:25 left to go in the first half. Paschal is leading 24-13 as it's 2nd and 10. Morales in the shotgun, rolling out to the right, looking dangerous, throws it. He's got a man open, and he goes out of bounds after a good gain, and I think it might have been good enough for the first. That was Isaiah Verdun, and it was. So the Rough Riders will get the first down. 1st and 10. Oh, never mind. Never mind. So they're not going to give him the first. They're going to call it a yard short. So 3rd and 1 from the 34. Now we've got trips to the left for Morales, 1 to the right, and Morales rolling out, looking downfield, finds a man open, big hit, but this time he holds on to it, and that is good for the first. So that one was number 19, Luke Roseberry. He's a sophomore, folks. 5'11", 150, getting some experience in under Coach Peters, and probably having the time of his life with this undefeated record right now, and then getting involved. So another shotgun, but this time more wide receivers on the field. Morales has some pressure, has to roll out, looking downfield, decides to keep it, and he's up past the first down, and I think he stepped out of bounds right at the 50. So it will not be a first down. Looked like he stepped out after a short gain of about 3. So second down and 7 now from the 50 with 1:50 left to go in the first half. So this time trips are to the right, and we've got, looks like Korri Baker in the backfield with Morales. A short drop, a quick fire out, and that might be intercepted, folks. That might have been an interception, and it was intercepted by Luke Jowers, a junior strong safety for the Panthers. Unfortunately, Morales threw just a little bit behind his man, and Luke Jowers able to get in there in between and get the interception. So now, after the turnover, 1st and 10 from the 44 for the Panthers, 1:46 left to play. And, you know, if we're rooting for Saginaw in the chat, guys, maybe let's get some comments going. Let's get some support out there for them. Maybe they'll feel that energy like they felt the energy of us talking about their definitely necessary touchdown pass that happened just after. So let's get that chat going, folks. Make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you follow us on all your social media platforms to stay up to date with the latest sports news and events. So first down, and it is another fake, and there he is, and he breaks off one, still going, breaks off the second, and now met in a huddle by the Rough Rider defense, brought down at about the 40. Correction, 39. Flag on the play, so we're going to kind of take a look here. Let's see. If you're Saginaw, you're hoping it's holding against the Panthers. If you're the Panthers, you're hoping it's, you know, something against the Rough Riders. So as we await the call, officials not moving the ball up or down the field yet. Having some conversations with coaches on the sidelines. Making their notes in their books, walking around, breathing. Sorry, just having fun with talking about the officials. I'm trying to figure this one out. So right now, the down and distance markers are still all the way back at the 44. They have not moved the first down markers. Okay, and now we're taking a walk toward the Rough Rider end zone. So that penalty against, it was a personal foul against the Rough Riders, and that's gonna hurt. That ball goes from the 44 of Panther territory all the way down to the 24 of Rough Rider territory, and they're going to go ahead and take a timeout to assess. I think we'll take a timeout, and we'll be right back with you on the Peak One Sports Network with more coverage of Friday Night Football.
With 2 decades of design and graphics experience, Apogee Graphics provides a wide variety of print options to meet your advertising needs. Visit apogeegraphics.com and take your vision to new heights.
There are some things that every Texan holds close to their heart. ATM Live lets you make the most of those things by helping you quickly cover your banking needs. You can cash a check, make a withdrawal without a debit card, all with a live teller to lend a hand, and all without stepping foot in a branch. Because we know what matters most in this Texan life. After all, we're not just a bank in Texas, we're Texas in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
All right, folks, welcome back. We got about 1 minute and 35 seconds left in the first half. Make sure you stay tuned during halftime. You'll be able to hear the bands from both schools, and you'll also be able to hear Ashton doing the score update brought to you by the Burleson Buzz. So a quick pass out to the right side and a quick juke out of bounds. Good for a gain of 3. And it looked like Chris Davenport, the wide receiver senior, coming in 5'10", 165 on the catch. And so they're going to mark it as a gain of 1. So it'll be a 2nd and 9 with 1.5 minutes left to go from the 23. Shotgun formation for Thomas. He's going to keep it again. He's running up. He's got a lead blocker, but the Saginaw defender able to get off that block, get to the outside and bring him down. So it is going to be a first down, making it 1st and goal. We'll get another timeout. This time, I think let's go ahead and stay with it, and let's do a little, what do we got going on as far as off-topic, topic of the week in the chat there, Ashton? Okay, so Ghost seems to have won it. Okay. There you go. Well, strong opinion from a strong man. Ashton Nix, everybody. All right, so 1st and goal from the 7 for Paschal. Thomas throws it back to his running back, and boy, he took a big hit on that right side. That time it was Marquez Dean. Najee Nicholson on the tackle for the Rough Riders. The clock still rolling, just now under 1 minute left to go. As the Saginaw defense desperately hoping for a stop, and maybe, you know, would be happy even just holding Paschal to another field goal here, so make it a 2-touchdown game. But we're going to see another QB draw up the middle. This time he's fighting, he's pushed, and he got right up there, and the referee calls it a touchdown. So Jashawn Thomas with another rushing touchdown for the Paschal Panthers to extend their lead. And there you go, folks. So just like that, we have another score change. And we're getting ready for the extra point. So with that touchdown, the Paschal Panthers go up 30-13 over the undefeated Saginaw Rough Riders. The kick is up and good by Wedemeyer, and so it is now 31-13, 35 seconds left to go. We'll be right back on the Peak One Sports Network.
Are you a busy parent? Whether it's work or pleasure, that's where Valerie's Kid Care comes in. We have been in business for 34 years. We are family owned and operated. We take kids from 0 to 5 years old. We enjoy playing, learning, and even preparing for kindergarten. We are located at 404 Belmont Street in Saginaw. Stop by or give us a call at 817-232-5971. Valerie's Kid Care. We treat your kids like they are our own.
And we are back. So another touchdown from Jashawn Thomas. And at this point, you know, why fix it if it's not broken? The Paschal Panther offense seemingly going to the run almost every play now. And it works out for them in that they can chew more clock that way. They've got a lot of options at running back. So, and keeping any potential for a turnover at bay. they'll go ahead and kick off, and this one actually gets muffed, but picked back up and returned up past the 30. That was Coloso. Coloso having a little bit of some issues holding on to the ball tonight and making those catches. Obviously had the big one where he was wide open, nobody in front of him on the sideline, but that one just thrown a little bit too high and behind, so kind of awkward positioning for him to try to get that one. But we'll see 1st and 10, and they're going to call the play dead. So let's see what the call is here. And not really seeing anything from the officials, so not really sure why they called that play dead, but nevertheless they did. We've got 4 wide, 2 on each side for the quarterback, and this time, oh, it's a handoff. Bounces out right, missed one tackle, and then gets wrapped up. So Korri Baker, nice solid run, good for 5 or 6, out to the right side after the handoff from Morales. Aiden Collier in the slot on the close side, the near side. So we'll be seeing if there's a big opportunity there. It was a handoff. We do have a flag right before the clock expires. So it's a holding call. And are they gonna decline it? So we just go to half? What do you think? Looks like it. Yep. So that'll do it for the first half of Friday Night Football here in Saginaw, Texas at Rough Riders Stadium. Your score, the Paschal Panthers 31, the Saginaw Rough Riders 13. Make sure you stay tuned. We're going to have some awesome band audio from the halftime shows, and you're also going to get some awesome audio from Ashton Nix with the score update from around the area, brought to you by the Burleson Buzz. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be back with you for some more action for the second half here in just a few.
In a land far away, where creativity knows no bounds, there's a place where your imagination comes to life. At Apogee Graphics, we transform your ideas into stunning reality with top quality prints and 3D creations. Whether near or far, let your story unfold. Apogee Graphics. Take your vision to new heights.
Thank you for calling the Pizza Bistro. Are you calling to order pickup or delivery? In case you didn't know, you can now order online at txhsfb. It's quick, easy, and convenient. Do it once and we'll save your address and preferences for future orders for even faster ordering. You can also download our app to your iPhone or Android device. It's practically like having a piece of pizza in your pocket. Search the Pizza Bistro in your phone's app store today. The downside is you'll never be able to hear this incredibly well-produced and cheerful on-hold message ever again. Guess what? Okay, we'll just tell you. The Boat Club Road location has a new game room for both kids and adults that has shiny new machines so cool you'll never want to leave. We also have games you can play right at your table. Trivia, ring toss, tic-tac-toe, and more. Hunker down and have a cold drink and a delicious pizza while you challenge your friends and family with fun entertainment for everyone. There are some things that every Texan holds close to their heart. ATM Live lets you make the most of those things by helping you quickly cover your banking needs. You can cash a check, make a withdrawal without a debit card, all with a live teller to lend a hand, and all without stepping foot in a branch. Because we know what matters most in this Texan life. After all, we're not just a bank in Texas, we're Texas in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
And we are back as the bands are getting ready to play. I'm Ashton Nix, getting you ready for the Burleson Buzz halftime score update brought to you by the Burleson Buzz. Follow them on X or Twitter at the Burleson Buzz. Real quick in the chat, we like everybody's going in there. 2SG Little Ron. Cheer for Deshaun Thomas. GG Universe saying, well, 9-1 is our best shot now. Kind of losing hope so far in this game for Saginaw. Antoinette Turner, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Deshaun Thomas, number 5, proud mom. And then we did see someone, Lynn James, asking for score update Eagle Mountain. We did get that in there. Go ahead and get the more up-to-date score for that Eagle Mountain game. In the third quarter, Eagle Mountain leads Burke Burnett 28-10. Third quarter, Red Oak leads Kleberg 51-0. Bowie over Arlington in the third quarter so far 34-7. Godley trails Benbrook at halftime 14-2. North Crowley leads Weatherford 48-6. That game's in the third quarter. Mansfield Timberview leads Burleson 14-10 in the third. Chisholm Trail has come back to take the lead over South Hills. They lead 24-9 at halftime. And of course, for this game at the half, it is Paschal leading Saginaw 31-13. That'll do it for your score updates around the DFW. Brought to you by the Burleson Buzz. Enjoy the halftime show.
Paschal Band is under the direction of Lance Walker, Jonathan Strahan, Daniel Rubiano, Colin Caldwell, and Rachel Martinez. Drum majors are Ty Wolford, Lily Gunderson, Anna Johnson, and Daniel Zasana. Guard leadership includes Sophia Aguilar, Katie Wigley, and Angie Franco. The percussion section leaders are Thomas Rodriguez and Maxis Coffey. The principal of Paschal High School is Mr. Troy Linson. Fine arts principal of Paschal High School is Ms. Jessica London. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Paschal High School Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, Saginaw High School is proud to present the Shining Stars of Saginaw, your 2024 Star Stepper Dance Team. Star Stepper solo officers are historian Isabella Alvarez, Secretary Caitlin House, Treasurer Emma Bachway, and President Teddy Lezulu. Star Stepper band officers are Senior Lieutenant Benedict Luga, Senior Lieutenant Andre Alvarado, Senior Lieutenant Daniela Areola, Sophomore Lieutenant Kendall Tyner, and your 2024-2025 captain is the Madeline Lee.